Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. Friends, going to be here's Abby back in another video. Today's video is going to be an update video. I've been on a huge roller coaster throughout this first semester that I feel like I should share and catch up with you guys because there has been some medical stuff that has been happening. So I kind of just want to share awareness of it. I am not a doctor, no matter what means. I am just someone who is going through this. I am just a patient who is going through this. I'm not a doctor. I'm not in the medical field, nothing of that. I'm just a patient who is going through this functional neurological disorder journey. So that's why. But let me stop talking and let's get on with the video. So one of the first things, so if you don't know what FND is, it's a functional neurological disorder is a neurological disorder that affects the nervous system of the between the brain and the body. It was originally known as conversion disorder. I have a whole video about FND and what it is. I'll link the video down below. But I definitely do want to say that since college, and I have, like, my symptoms are from, like, the hips down type of thing, and I have neck twitches too. But I definitely started doing this, like, zoning out type of thing. We're not sure if it's dissociation, non-epileptic seizures. We're not 100% sure what it is. And it's a bit scary because I don't really know where I am sometimes. One of my friends or my boyfriend will have to, like, snap me out of it type of thing. We're not 100% sure what it is. We think it's kind of like a coping mechanism that my body's trying to, like, kind of like the flight, freeze, what is it? Like fight, flight, freeze, and fawn methods type of thing, like kind of like that. That's what they think it is, but we aren't 100% sure about it. I think definitely for someone who, and this is like something that's been not common, but so we've been working on with that. We've been trying to, like, ground me to, like, figure out what the pinpoint is, why I do it, what's happening when it happens, what's happening around me, what's happening for, like, my point of view of it. So that's been a difficult issue. The other issue was my leg has become paralyzed. I have been on crutches. I only use the crutches for, like, a long distance, not like a short distance. So, like, going around campus, I'll use the crutches, but from, like, going from, like, my dorm to the end of the hallway, which is the bathroom, or down to the laundry room, or, like, somewhere in the building, I won't use them. Because I don't feel like I need them. The only reason that I use the crutches for long distance is because my right leg was in so much pain carrying all that body weight. I was more afraid, what if something happens to my right leg, then I'm down for the count. There's nothing I can do about it. And then it kind of sucks for me because then I have to be in a wheelchair, which is even more expensive. It's a lot more of an issue to handle. So at least once we figure this out, we aren't 100% sure why it's paralyzed. It's slowly gotten better. I had one time, so I was eating dinner one time, and my left leg just starts shaking, just out of nowhere. And I was like, oh my gosh, like this, like it came out of all of a sudden, just started shaking, and it hasn't done that in weeks. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like I was texting my friends, I'm like, oh my gosh, my leg's shaking. My paralyzed leg is shaking. I don't know what's happening. Like, I was freaking out. I was like, oh my gosh, like, and they're like, well, that's good. And I'm like, well, yes and no. Like, yes, it's good because there's some sort of reaction that's happening, but it's also not good because it's like, oh my gosh, like, what's happening? So I do think that there has been slowly getting feeling back to it. And we're not 100% sure why. Normally, my FND is normally caused by like a trigger. So I'm still trying to figure out these two triggers. We aren't sure why. I don't know. We aren't sure why. I went to the hospital. They did a CAT scan and everything. Everything came back fine, and I was like, okay, but like, what do you want me to do? So I've been following up with neuro. We're doing an MRI and an EEG to see if there's anything. I'm more worried about if something does happen. I'm more worried about, like, the reason why I'm doing the EEG and the MRI is because I want to make sure that everything's cleared out. I want to make sure that there's nothing seriously wrong. I would rather go through all the testing, make sure everything's clear, realize it's FND and deal and figure out how to manage it later, than we just assume it's FND, but in the end, like, what if it's something bigger? This is something that hasn't gone away. This is something that has been going through. And then recently, I've also had a weird, like, reaction. We aren't 100% sure what was going on. My chest was hurting. My back was hurting. I was just in the hospital again recently. My eye puffed up, and like, I had like this weird allergic reaction. My arms were itching, but I had like nothing peanuts because it's my food reaction, So they did a lot about that and stuff. So we're not sure what is linked to FND and what's not, what is going on, how to manage it. So that's why I'm trying to figure out everything. That's why for YouTube, I absolutely love YouTube. I love doing my YouTube channel. I love vlogging for you guys, making videos, editing them and posting them. I love doing it. And then seeing the reaction, like, coming back. I love doing it. However, college is so much. And then on top of this, I'm having all this medical issue stuff. I need to make sure that my academic and my medical life, I guess, are well intact before I do my hobbies. That doesn't mean I'm going to stop. It doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing YouTube. It just means that I'm going to slow down a bit. So I'm sorry for your inconvenience, but I will be slowing down a bit just because I do need to figure this all out. I need to, and I absolutely love doing YouTube because it's definitely, it gives me a break from doing my academics and medical and all of that. So it definitely does give me like some sort of a break. But definitely that's why I stopped doing twice a week. I only went down to once a week now, which is every Saturday. But that's why there's just so much going on that it's so much for me to handle, and I still have to figure out how to manage all this. And it's difficult managing all of it because, like I said, I go to school in a different state than my hometown. So trying to find the doctors is very, very difficult. And then having those doctors connect with my doctors at home, that's also difficult. There's so much that is just so new that I'm trying to manage. So yes, I do have an Instagram account for my FND journey. which is called FND Awareness and Support. It should be down here or up here. I don't know. I'll put it somewhere. And I'll put it down below too. I absolutely, it's been insane. I didn't expect to go to the hospital so many times during the semester, but at the same time, it's also important for me to get this checked out, so then at least once it's checked out, then it can be okay. So, yeah. Anyways, I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure you like, comment, share, and subscribe. I post every Wednesday. No, I post every Saturday. Oh my gosh. I post every Saturday. I'm so used to saying that. I'm so sorry. I post every Saturday. My TikTok is Rapunzel_want_to_be, and my Instagram is FND Awareness and Support. So yeah, that's kind of a bit of an update. It's been very, very hectic with all of the medical life, I guess. But we're working it through. So I'm hoping for the best. If you would like, comment, share, and subscribe, post every Saturday. TikTok, Instagram. Hope you have a great day, and bye!